up, you guys? Welcome back to Stock Talk with your girl, Dr. E and David.
Hey.
Hey. So please remember, this is not financial advice or recommendation for you to hold, buy, or sell. Please make sure you talk to an actual financial advisor. But let's talk about these ETFs so we can get you guys ready for 2026. Just some ETFs that you should be looking out for. They are definitely has been moving all year long. Really killing it percentage wise, really giving a lot of people a lot of great returns, and we want you to be a part of that community. So, the top 10 ETFs that you should be invested in is, Dave, you want to go ahead and tell them?
So first we got Vanguard, the Vanguard S&P 500, which is VOO, the ticker symbol. Next we got iShare Core S&P 500 FTF ETF. I'm sorry, and that ticker symbol is IMV. Then of course we have the SPY, which is SPY. That's the ETF trust though, the ETF trust. Then we got VTI, the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. Next five, we have Invest QQQ Trust Series I. Then we for six, we got Vanguard Growth ETF. Seven is Vanguard FTSE Developed Market ETF. Vanguard's all over the place. Next, and that one's VEA. The Vanguard Growth one was VUG. So the ticker symbol on this one's Vanguard Value ETF is VTV. And then last but not least, we got Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF, which is BND.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at these ETFs. Of course, we heard some of the top ones that we definitely all love. The QQQ, it's always moving hard.
Yeah. You gotta love QQQ.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go ahead and take a look at QQQ. We'll take a look at QQQ first, just because we're biased. All right. So as you can see, QQQ has moved 18% for the year, 18.76, which is amazing. For the last 5 years, it has moved 101%. So if you want to go ahead and start your 5-year goals on what you want your stock account to look like, definitely investments at QQQ would be an amazing goal. But overall, the stock has been moving great. When we go ahead and scroll down, it says that the QQQ, it is 54% technology. So they are huge, and they hugely leverage the tech industry, which is great. So just some of the areas that they are heavy in, their number one stock is NVIDIA. Their 9% of their assets is in NVIDIA. Then it goes Apple, 8.7, Microsoft, 7.5, Broadcom, 5.68, Amazon, 5%, Tesla, 3.8, Apple, 3.8. I'm sorry, not Apple, Google. Google Class A, we got 3.8, Google Class C, 3.57. Meta platform, of course, Meta is always moving, 3.05, and then Palantir, 2.25. Those are definitely some key stocks that we all know if they fall, they're going to affect the market. So those are definitely the top areas that you also want to look at and say, hey, you know what? I actually really like NVIDIA. I've seen that let's say this is hypothetical. If you really like NVIDIA, then you'll be able to say, hey, let me invest inside QQQ and NVIDIA so I get the best of both worlds. If you were to type in NVIDIA, then you'll be able to see that, hey, NVIDIA moved 31% this last year. All right. And then for the 5 years, they moved 1,200%. 243%. So if we really want to leverage, all right, I love QQQQ. So let me go ahead and see what our top players are and then invest inside them as well. So I can really start making money inside the market. That is one of the ways that you can do that as well. Then the other stock, what was the other stock? VOO.
Yeah.
We could do VOO. I think that was number one. I probably should have started there, but I said what I said. I like QQQ. But these are nice and safe. You don't want to, kill your account jumping into stocks that aren't a good, this just aren't a good, these aren't good for your portfolio when it comes to growth. So VOO has went up 83% in these last 5 years. Within the last year, it has gone up 14%. So as you can see, that's the reason why I was bigger on QQQ just because it moved more. And then once you scroll down, you can see, hey, they're 35% technology. And as you can see, since it says that, um, it may not be as heavy in NVIDIA. And as you can see, it's not. So for NVIDIA, it says a 7.37%, Apple goes 7.07, Microsoft 6.24, Amazon 3.87, Broadcom 3.23, Google 3.1, and then Google again is 2.5, Meta 2.4, and Tesla 2.0, and then Brook Berkshire Hathaway is 1.6. So those are some amazing stocks as well. But as you can see, they're not heavy in it like QQQ, which is very heavy within the tech realm. They leverage the other areas. The next biggest area would be the financial services, and then we have communication services, and then consumer cyclical. So, but that's the reason why QQQ is moving harder. And then the other stock, we got IVO. No, IVV, sorry. And please do your own research. Look these up on your own as well and see what is best fit for you and your lifestyle. So IVV, they moved about 12% for the year. And 14% year to date. For the last 5 years, they moved 8.4%. I'm sorry, 84%, which is great. So they're kind of in the same room as VOO. And they're 34% technology. So as you can see, they kind of leverage the same tech stocks across the board, the same percentage just about. And but the difference is that,
Try Investor, DNA tool, the #1 investing trading assistant that discovers personality type, risk tolerance level, patience level, discipline score, top recommended strategies, recommended stocks and ETFs to trade, and 401k analysis. Investor DNA will create a plan, strategize entries, and best risk tolerance assistance. Wow, your future success is loading. Don't wait, try it for free today.
They are a little bit less when it comes to the financial in comparison to VOO, but these other numbers are a little bit higher and a little bit more dispersed when it comes to the other areas in the stock market. So
I would thought that they would be just about the same with the financial services. You learn something new every day.
Yeah, everybody's, it's just a percent here and a percent
Right,
there
right, right.
that they're just spreading it out to help But at the end of the day, they're just trying to see who has the best portfolio. But at the end of the day, I mean, they definitely move just about the same.
Yeah.
And then we have the SPY, and then we'll go over VTI. So the SPY, everybody loves the SPY. That is,
And most of these you could do shares and options if you wanted to with these ETFs. So I would say look into both of those. Shares definitely for these ETFs.
yes.
But options if you want to do quick money trades and stuff like that. But
No, I mean you could still do leap year options. Do
I
it,
mean,
do
yeah,
it 2 years out,
yeah,
3 years out, however long you would like to do it. But yeah, shares, that's forever.
Yeah, right.
That is forever. Okay, so the SPY, they have been doing a great job. 14% for the year to date, and then for the 1 year, it's 11%. Actually, they're performing a little bit less than because that's because their technology is just ain't, this 34% ain't hitting. They need to go up. They need to go up at least 10 more percent. But they ain't none of my business. But as you can see, that when it comes to like the actual technology side, it's the same numbers for Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Broadcom, Google C, Meta, Tesla, and Berkshire Hathaway. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing your due diligence. So if you are a hard believer in technology, go for the QQQ. If you really want to diversify your account and make things a little bit more equal, then go for these other stocks as well. And then the last one was BTI. And if you have like a 401k and they're giving you options on, hey, what can you invest in? Try your best to invest inside amazing stocks like these ETFs. Why? Because it is leveraging the market across the board, and your account will grow quicker than your other coworkers, so you can get out there quicker. Or so when you retire, you just have the bigger lump sum of money. They're gonna be like, "How'd you get more money than me?" It's because when you did your 401k, you said, "Hey, I want to invest inside this company." All right. So when it comes to Vanguard, for the year to date, it's 14. For the year, it's 11. For the 5 year, I'm sure it's 74. Mm-hmm. Now, back in the day, when I had a 401k, I invested inside the VTI. And a lot of my coworkers wondering, like, hey, how did you multiply your money so quickly? And it was because this. Now, if I would have known better, I would invest in the QQQ. But I didn't know so much about the stock market as much as I do now. But yeah, absolutely. But the same thing when it comes to the technology. Actually, they're about 1% lower in comparison to everybody else when it comes to technology. So that's probably another reason why they didn't perform as good when it comes like the 5 year, 74 when everybody else was in their 80s. But then 11% when everybody was at 12% for the whole year, and then the year to date, everybody was around 14. So yeah, just take in consideration these stocks. These stocks are great. Figure out what sector they're in and how you can really leverage them. And just think about some key statistics that's going to help you figure out, hey, is it going to be this stock for me or that one, or you can buy them both and figure out, hey, I like the way this one moves, especially if the tech industry is down.
Yeah,
you don't have to deal with that fire.
Yeah, I would say find some ETFs that's on the popular side.
Yeah.
And try to go after those first. But do your due diligence. Find what ETF works for you. Really look at it and investigate and see what's going on with them. So yeah, that's a ETFs are a good thing to get into, especially when you want to get away from the actual stock market for a second and just get into something that's going to grow your money. ETFs is a good bet.
Exactly. And if you're just starting out in the stock market, ETFs is definitely the way that you want to go when it comes to, hey, figuring out how do I want to invest my money and how certain stocks are moving. But definitely when you do figure out, hey, I do like. So these stocks are great to invest in. These ETFs are great. Then you can find out, hey, what stocks inside this ETF is performing the best, and maybe I can buy more shares of that company so my portfolio can, look really good by the end of the year of 2026. But anything to help push your portfolio in a positive direction will just any little research. So just make sure you're doing your due diligence to figure out, hey, what's going on.
And then as a bonus, I want to throw in the Charles Schwab ETFs, the SCHB. Those are some really good ETFs to get into long term. Charles Schwab got a lot of things going on. He got a lot. That company has a lot of different ETFs too to get into. And then BlackRock. Anything with VTI, Vanguard, BlackRock, and Charles Schwab as ETFs are some of the best ETFs to get into. So I would say let's start with looking at those first.
Yes.
Because they control pretty much everything in the market, those top three companies.
Definitely. Or see what ETFs moves just like those.
Right.
And if you figure out like, hey, okay, they're moving the same way, then hey, you're doing good.
Right.
Yeah, you're doing great. But we appreciate you guys for hanging in there and clicking on and learn about these ETFs so you can really leverage 2026 and hit that ground running. Also, if you do not have a journal to really start journaling down everything that you're doing, please feel free to click the link below. We have a journal for you. And then if you want to join an amazing community, please feel free to join our community to help guide you in the absolute best direction for your financial growth.
And if you can't find a link to the book, look in the descriptions. It should be in there. You'll be okay. Get your journal.
Yes, exactly. But until next time, appreciate you guys clicking on.
Thank you.
Bye.
Keep trading.
Hey, you guys. We really hope you enjoyed that last episode.
And if you're really ready to keep transforming, go ahead and jump into that next lab episode. The one right here. Down here. The link right here.
It's probably over here.
Or there. Or here. Link. Click. Go ahead. You got it.